take a little bit of more prana shakti in the morning. So the body need to be prepared. So there's a process. So the process involves, so you did the detox, right? So the brain detox in the morning and waking up in the morning and doing this brain detox, what all you get benefited. So you automatically align with nature, because early morning, many of the universe opens up. They shower energy. So that's why early morning we used to do this touching here. This is called kalam. Kalam means time. Tilatta kalam here. It's called tilatta kalam. So there are marma points in our body that is named after kalam. Kalam means time. Right? Kala, kala, kali. Kali comes from time. Kali is a mother goddess. So Kali means like she will swallow, but it's talking about the black hole. The time, swallow time. So the word, right? Kali, Kala. So the Kala, if you miss the Kala, it's gone. You miss the day. So that's why we are programmed. When I was 5-year-old, I used to wake up at 5 o'clock. Till today, nowadays I wake up at 3 o'clock, I'll do some meditations there and I'll be in the meditative state. Then after that I'll wake up at 5 o'clock, right? I have a session at 5:30, we'll do 1 hour session, right? This is how my thing starts, day starts, right? So from young age, I've been doing this process. I see the benefits. I know like what benefit I get. So I've made this a habit, memory in my body, that I cannot sleep. So if somebody push me in sleep when the sun is, right already, I cannot sleep. When the sun is up, automatically, I don't need any alarm. The sun you should link with the nature. You align your biological clock, not to go with all these modern things. Nature. Everything in the nature. So that's why do you take bath in the morning? Every species takes bath in the morning. You know that the grass takes bath? How? And we dew. Right? That is observing the moisture from the atmosphere and bathing. So bathing is not an artificial process. It is a natural process done by all the living beings do that. So touching water is powerful consciousness. We do not separate the 5 elements, states of matter. See, air is a consciousness. Air goes inside purified. As it's not like air, you're talking about some air means it's a separate thing. You cannot separate air from it. That's a consciousness. Water is a consciousness. When water touches our body, things happen. It opens up the marma points. So this is very important. So morning bathing, wake up and bathing. I tell my kids, hey, because here they teach us, you have to take bath, put soap and all these things, okay. The bathing here in the western part of the world, bathing means to clean up, right? Clean up process. But bathing is not for clean up. Clean up is a side effect of bathing. Bathing is a marma activating point. You activate the 72,000 nadis in your body through the process of touching water. Water is a purifier, cleanser. You go to rainwater, I see rain, go and just blissfully say, get the rainwater in you. Don't avoid rainwater. Every water has a consciousness. Well water has a different consciousness. Ocean water has a different consciousness. Rainwater is not common H2O. You say water is made up of H2O, it's all water. It's the same. No. Water is conscious. Plastic, water in the plastic is another consciousness. Water bottle is another consciousness. If you put a water bottle, can drink water from there, the consciousness it'll kill the conscious part of the water. So this is very important. So taking bath in the morning, waking up in the morning, important process. So we have been culturally taught this process, early waking up, right? Doing this process and emptying our stomach. Elimination, all many diseases come because of we are not eliminating properly. You're carrying things. If you're carrying things, see, suppose you have in your garbage, you're throwing something outside stagnant. What happens? Does it after 2 days, will it smell or smell bad? Right? Same way you took the food inside and now it is staying here. What happened? It's going to go bad. But you're keeping that so like methane is prepared outside, right? Methane you can take it, electricity or other gas, gas you can use that, right? So same thing happens. So what happens? The prana vayu one. So the vayus, this is called the apana vayu. Apana vayus are vayus that need to go out, downward forcing the vayu, that push things downward. Instead of coming downward, it starts to come upward. That's why I wake up my kids. Come on, man, wake up, wake up. This is too late. You're keeping this, carrying this, right? The weekend, oh, it's okay. Don't say weekend. These are the stupid things. Weekend and all these things. So human-made things. I mean, this is a weekend. We need to sleep. We can go park. Oh, come on, man. You are synced with nature. There is no Saturday, Sunday, all these kind of things. Every day is the same old sun, same old cycle happening. So you link with the cycle, link with nature. When you synchronize with nature, healing will automatically happen. Instead you are thinking you'll do anything you want and then you are looking for some solution. You're not going to get the solution. Did you do all these things? Did you wake up early? Did you do the sync with the nature by doing this, taking the bath? Did you eliminate properly? Elimination properly means, see, elimination should completely come out. You feel sometimes when you have you didn't get a chance to pass urine and you're holding the urine, you're driving or something and then you release that urine, oh my God. The feeling? You got that feeling? Right? That's the feeling you should have when you release, eliminate from the body. Complete. There is nothing should be there. So that means our body should do all the digestion process, everything properly. So we have to, when your digestion, everything happens properly, mind will function just like that, very sharp. You don't have to struggle for meditating. Just sit down, it will meditate by itself. So preparing this body is very important. So suddenly you cannot.
Well,
okay, we'll get some yoga mat. No, that's fine.
More important to participate than
We'll have endless bringing some yoga mats.
You can sit there anywhere.
Yeah, you can. Just say your shoes off. So first what we will do, so the morning you are doing this detox is for what? Now removing the brain toxins every day, many things deposit through a nose, there is a connection to the brain. So first surgery was done by sage Agastya, right? So that he is around 7,000 years old. So what was that? Therier was there. Therier was given, like what we are doing, the urine test will be done by Therier, there is the scientist. So what they did, so those days, the kings and all, when they go for hunting, they sleep in the, in the forest, they take rest. That time there's a toad, right? T-O-A-D. How do you spell? Toad. Right? Toad we call theory. It's called theory. It enters into that person's nose and found, pathway to the brain. There is a pathway to the brain. That's why, in Ayurveda, we give medicines through nose. This is not possible in the modern science. But now recently, say a couple of years back, they found the pathway. So this is known several thousand years back. So what they did, so this person opens up the marma point, two marma points, right? This marma point, together it will open up. So they know they put the point there, the brain opens up. So they it's open brain surgery they're doing, right? And then the toad starts to move around. Because the toad is attracted towards water. So now what he does, he tries to pick, Agastya start to take it out. He has 26 types of surgical devices. Those days, 26 types. Surgery was there, it's called Shalya Tantra. Shalya Tantra is a surgery, ancient surgery process.
On the live person?
Yes. Okay, there are anesthesia marma points. You can lock down your marma points and you will not feel anything. Today also it is done. Okay. So when they open up, it starts to move, and then the terrier says, okay, it gets attracted. So he brings a bigger bowl, right? Okay, half moon bowl with water in it, and what's next? The toad jumps inside. It gets attracted to bigger water. Wherever there is water, so if you have put it next to the pond, it will jump to the pond. Then he finds this guy is a very intelligent, like Andy, right? So, right? He finds, oh my God, this is the guy I want. So he takes him as a disciple. You are my best disciple. So he has a different name. Now we call him Terrier. Terrier means like a toad person, toad. Add terrier. It's a Tamil name. Terrier contributed to many ancient things like Vada, Pitta, Kapha, all this kind of things. Using urine, he identified amazing things. We are going to do urine. But he identified that urine is a very important part of our life. You can do many things with the urine. He found a diagnostic tool with urine. There are 8 ways of identifying if a body is healthy or not. If somebody is healthy or not, how do you find? 8 ways you can find. So look at their eyes. You can find whether this person has problems. If you have like dark spots here, what kind of problem? If you have yellowish inside, what is the problem? If you touch here, the marmas pain, then what problem you have? So with the eye, you can identify different problems. With your tongue, you can identify whether it's a pale color, if the texture, all these things, whether you have dryness, all those things can be identified through them. Through the skin, you can identify. Through the pulse, you can identify. Then through your the body language, you can do identify. You can identify through your urine, with your stools. You can identify this. So there are different ways you can identify whether a person is a problem. Just one method alone may not be enough. So that's what I do, the N-Vagay therapy. So if I take urine test, I'll see other things also. So you have a combined package. Okay, this thing says this, that, but if you do the N-Vagay therapy, 8 kind of diagnosis, then you are saying we'll do pulse also. See, the pulse says something, then a urine says something. Also you will come to conclusion that yes, this is it. Because the pulse and the urine, they will match. Oh, this, you have a problem with your pitta and your pulse showed that. The urine also showed that. So then you are in disaster now, right? We'll fix that. So that's how we can, so we can come to a complete person. A person's complete health can be identified using this ancient 8-way diagnostic. Okay, so now you all come from different background. Somebody may be meditating, somebody do not know meditation or anything. So this is not something you're looking for, like healing just through meditation. Okay. There are other processes happening, some introspective, deeper learning just through meditation. Meditation means we usually think like very spiritual stuff. Those days, this is their life. The life was, every day this was part of healing. Oh, you do this. They identified and found these amazing things, right? It worked out. Think about somebody finding some yoga. Where did they find? Where did they find yoga, you think? How did they find yoga? Going inside?
Breathing.
No, why did they breathe?
How they breathe?
Yes,
They wanted to mimic like animal.
exactly.
Oh.
So all the things that they mimic the animals. They mimic the crocodile. There's a crocodile yoga, Maharasana. Turtles, rabbits, donkeys. I'll do donkey. We'll do some animal exercise. We'll have animal mimicry, biomimicry exercises. Actually, every yoga is like that. But particularly, some thing I'll show you like how animals do this. So I'm swinging dynamic. Third day. Okay. Now, so how do we prepare our body? First of all, we do some warm-up exercises before doing yoga. Any yogasana should be done by doing warm-up exercises. Okay. After warm-up exercises, you have to do the yogasanas. After doing the yogasanas, then only you should do the breathing. But we need breathing today. Exception. It's protection, right? So, but you have to do the breathing exercise after that and then sit for meditation. Breathing exercise itself is not a meditation. Meditation is a deeper process. You can do that later, you can do concentration meditation if you want, concentration. But that itself is, concentration also is not a meditation. Those are trying to. Later on, meditation means this body will do by itself. We practice such a way that this body body itself will meditate. The mind itself, we call the astral body, causal body, they will meditate. The astral body and causal body will meditate. Physical body, you are sitting down, but your mind is going. You are sitting, but your mind is not doing the meditation. But if you are practiced in such a way that the mind can meditate, your physical body can do any activity. You're cooking, you're driving, everything. That will meditate by itself. You see? That is a mind. When that start to meditate, this world is blissful. You can dance. Anything you do, nothing happens. So that is where they're coming. So the first part is preparing this body itself, physically, right? Even we cannot sit down, some pain is here, after that, right? First of all. So first we'll do warm-up exercise. Simple warm-up exercise we'll do. Then we'll do some yogasanas. Then I'll put you into yoga nidra. I'll do some, little bit sound. Right? The singing box. Later on, Angel also is coming. She will do some healing also. We can put it on each body. We'll do 3-5 minutes for each person. We can do the sound healing. So sound penetrates. Through Pancha Tanmatras, we can heal people. I'll do a light healing at my house because we cannot do candle. We thought of doing sound and light together. But we'll do because we are not allowing any lamps here. So that we'll move to my house on third day. So it's all light. With the light we'll do healing. Okay. So yeah, we'll integrate sound also there. So 5 Tanmatras also are what is sound? What is sound? Where is sound coming from? If what is not there, sound will stop. Vayu. Exactly, yes.
I was going to say in a vacuum, sound can't travel in a vacuum.
Light or sound?
No, sound, right?
Sound, yes.
It needs to bound, it has to, needs the particles for it to be transported, right?
The medium.
Yeah,
Medium, yeah.
You need air is the medium for sound. Without air, sound cannot. Right? Light, you have another medium, ether medium. Light can travel. So the 5 transformations, 5 Panjabhutas you can heal. With water you can heal. With the earth we are going to heal with the earth also. We are going to ground in the afternoon. The earth we are going to get healed. The only thing why you are not able to heal yourself is that you are not believing all this. You are becoming a plastic, guys. Plastic. Piece of plastic. You are in this world, but that plastic is out of this world. Think about it. Plastic also is nature. But plastic doesn't belong. So that's how we are becoming so egoistic. We are not looking at these things are healing. We are, what we are talking about here? This mud, this dirt. Right? So you are so much, we are so much disconnected, right? From nature. We are looking for some little pill that the one doctor, he does 5 years, some degree, and he will give you, this is a massive universe. They have understood the universe. They'll give you, and you start to believe in that. Right? Believe that this is going to help, but this whole nature which prepared our body, which created this human being, this will not do anything because you are disconnected. And it will not help. Because you are disconnected, nothing will help. You only become, disconnection is a ego shell. You created shell around you, nobody can heal you. So we need to break that. So the earth, water, and when Only when you become conscious, you heal. Otherwise, there is no, you're shutting down. All the blocks happens, your channels block, your cell channels block. Right? Pumps get blocked. So you need to open up. So that's what we are doing. So the Panchabhutas, the 5 states of matter, heat, light, right? Light and heat. They are the same thing. There's the fire. So fire will give light and heat. There's the air will give sound, right? Taste, we are doing taste also. That's why we are giving the food. We are telling how to identify taste. We are giving the good food, organic, right? Conscious food, blessing those food, right? Cooked by good people. There are certain ways of doing it, right? And then blessing, instead of some industrial thing they are doing for business, they put all kind of oils, all kind of, and then all their energy. And this is going to, be part of your body. Next day it will become yourself. They become you, right? So you are looking at sound, smell, transformation, sound, touch, right? Sound, then you have flavor, smell, taste, and what else? Heat and light. 5 ways you can heal. So the 5 ways, so we use sound for healing. Today we'll be using sound. We are going to use the Panchabhutas, Panchatanmatras. These transformations are called Panchatanmatras. So in our physical body, what do we have? We have a solid body. What do we have? A solid body. What is our solid body?
Your bone, your
Bone. This is called earth. Earth means you don't think that mud. That is also earth. Solid. So then you get disconnected. Oh, I have to go and worship nature. That God is here. Earth is here. Think about it. Right? So the earth, what is this made out of? Out is inside you. So solid is there. Liquid, do you have liquid? All the liquid is called what? Water. Water means liquid. Your tears, your cerebrospinal fluid, your the endocrine system, all secretions, tear glands, all the glands you have, right? Blood is also called a fire actually. It's like a volcanic, like magma kind of. It's called pitta, Ranjaka pitta. So the heat in the body, right? Including the blood, Ranjaka pitta, then the light to see, right? Light and heat. And the, yes. And the shine in the skin, yes. All these. So the fire heat is very important. If you get the heat, if you don't have the right heat in the body, you don't have the pitta, it's gone, right? If you have overheat, what happens? You will have ulcer, burning, your anger, everything is because of heat. If you know how to manipulate, right? How to control this heat in the body, you will control your emotions. All these things can be controlled. Your emotions, anger, jealousiness, everything can be taken care of. Healing can be done. This, right? Then we have what is the next one? Air. The fire, then the air. Air is very important. Air, there are 12 types of vayus in our body. Each vayu has functions. So if you don't have the right air, even digestion cannot happen. Digestion is happening more than the fire. Air is the important part. It's called the Samana Vayu. Samana Vayu function is cylindrical. cylindrical function, they go like this, like a disc, go like this,
Yes, sir.
3-dimensional, go back and forth. So they crush the food as the fire is heated up and then liquid secretes. So this is how the marma points are activated like pipes. There's a heat pipe that generate the fire for it. Then the vayu pipes, they push the air, okay, back and forth, directional. And then what do? Then we do the liquid. So if you don't have the right amount of water in your body,
Oh no.
then also digestion doesn't happen.
And
No, I drank a lot of water. It's not going to help your digestion. You don't need that much of water. People think, I have to drink a lot of water. Morning, you do 1 liter of water. I'm doing all this water, but constipation is there. Still constipation. Water has nothing to do with that. Right? Water will just be, wherever it is required, rest all will come out. So you don't need anything more or less. Madhyama. Buddha says, Madhyama. God is not here, God is not here. He's in the center. You don't have to go extremes of going out of this. Why I'm going to become a sannyasi, what are you going to do? Again you have the same problem, again you have to cook, you have some ashram, some maintenance, everything is there. Again you need a wife. He's sannyasi. Or you have become a rogi, right? Extreme not doing, living like an animal. Not knowing anything. So in the middle only, everything is there. In this human form, in that where you are, in the stressful situation that you are suffering, there only peace is there. Not in extremes, not in the pendulum. So that's Buddha tried without, he had all the great things in life. Everything was there, riches. He got so bored with all these things. What is there? Everything we are getting, right? Respect easily there, get everything you got. I don't want all this. He went to extreme suffering. 6 years he will beg and eat if he will suffer. Suffering extremely. Then suddenly things opened up. Madhyama. Madhyama means middle. It's not in the pendulum. Both sides of the pendulum. It is in the middle. You find that. There is no God. There is no God to find. That is, no God means there is no God means there is no God outside to see. Just in you. What are you? The one who is meditating is the God. What should I search for? He finds that realization comes. But only through these extremes he got that realization. Even though, right, so extreme comes in our life. We get disease, we get, a lot of things, our dear ones, leave this world and go. This is suffering. Right? Everything happens. But still there is a place for us. Why? Because we all came from where? Where did we come from? Where did we come from? Where did we come from? Tell me.
Yeah,
they call it the Atman.
Nothing. Don't think about theory, you learn theory. You talk from your thing. Where did you come from? So when we are a little home, in your mother's home, little babies I got.
He wants them dropped.
And before that, what was there?
The concept field, the tiny little.
Nothing, right? So the small piece is a little seed, but it picked thing from the space only around us. Think about it. The space continues to supply. So we built ourselves from the space, and where we are living? We are not living anywhere. It's only here only. The space only we are becoming. We are not going anywhere. Only the fear in the mind is the only thing that is real. Right? The fear. Otherwise, all these are illusions. All the other way. Right? Fear is illusion. all, you need to come out of this kind of fear that something will happen. Oh, some doctors told this, I'm going to, this is what is happening, I'm going to have a serious problem. It looks like nobody is God in a sense. Everybody is God in another sense. Right? So, in what way, how you understand this? What matters? So, in order for you to get that confidence that I can heal, first you have to align with nature, otherwise you will not get confidence. Right? So, when you can heal, when you align with nature, when you believe. So, the one that can hit you inside, then nobody else is needed for to guide you. When that hits, you can heal. So I am not just telling you healing this. I want each one of you to feel that hits you. Then you get healed. And that is the best way. Instead of relying on somebody for healing, relying on yourself. The fastest way you can heal. Okay. So, let us start with some little bit of exercise. Warm up exercise, then we'll do some yoga nidra, relax our body. So, warm up exercises, very gentle warm up exercises. If you can, we can, yes, stand up. You can space out. If you want, we can put these things in the, and you can come. I'm turning this. Wait. See, one more person can come here. So keep these things here.
You won't need much mat. It's okay.
Where you have your problem? Come here, sit down. Okay. So, you sit down. Which side?
Yes.
So let's do, if you have any knee problem, shoulder problem and all. Okay, so we'll do a little bit gentle exercise. I'll fix in the meantime if you have anything, so you can still, keep moving. So you have space to do that. Right. Okay.
We need space to move, right?
Yeah, you need a little bit of space. Okay, so you
come
keep,
closer,
see,
right?
what you do, don't be in a line, then you will have a problem. So I stay here, he stays here, you stay there. So,
Yeah, we can do it.
so in middle you can come and make a middle line, so everybody can.
Yeah,
Right.
come forward. Come
for
forward a
me,
bit.
I have a bad knee, so I just do minimum when jumping.
We'll fix it, give me one second. Yeah, you do minimum, you can come here, come here.
People.
I'm very awkward, so I'll.
Everybody fix the shoulder
everybody
and
have
everything will
problem.
go. Quick fix will go, then you will start, how much you can lift your hand? And you can't lift up.
This much?
Okay, so. let's see.
It starts from here.
So do as you watch. Loose.
Oh,
Okay. Not worry. Monique, you can come. That's this point.